Hello everyone, good evening. I hope you have written your bio exam very well. So, as you have your last exam social on Saturday, let's discuss the important questions. In this video, I would like to cover the first 12 lessons, important questions. So, coming to the first lesson, Indian relief features, learn a short notes, few at least 5 to 10 points about all the 6 relief features. Okay, and then focus on the map pointing of peninsular rivers and perennial rivers, eastern ghats, western ghats. Learn to locate all the 6 relief features on the map. Apart from that, learn how Himalayas will influence Indian climate. Then learn what are dunes, Terai region, Babar, and then have glance of Purvanchal. Okay, once after you complete 6 relief features, how Himalayas are useful and how Himalayas influence Indian climate, then learn what are dunes, Terai, Babar, Purvanchal. So if you read this, your first unit is done. Coming to the second lesson, just learn what are the various parameters on which development is measured, and then learn about the schooling revolution in Himachal Pradesh. Learn the difference between the UNDP report and Human Development Index HDI. Okay, so just look at the various parameters on which the development is measured and mostly focus on the schooling revolution in Himachal Pradesh. And you'll also have a short notes about PDS, public distribution system. Just have a look at it. Coming to the one more most important thing from that lesson would be per capita income. So learn the definition of per capita income. Coming to the third lesson, your third lesson is from your third lesson, production and employment. Mainly focus on the 3 sectors of economy, that is agricultural sector, industrial sector and service sector. Apart from that, learn about what is GDP, gross domestic product, and after that learn about the difference between organized sector and unorganized sector. That is most important. And you will have a pie chart showing how the various sectors are distributing, how the various sectors are contributing for the development of a country. So most of the time they'll give you that pie chart and they'll ask you to interpret. So just have a look at these things from your third unit. Coming to the fourth unit, climate of India, understand the difference between climate and weather. Learn about the 4 factors that influence the climate, and apart from that, learn about anthropogenic global warming, the discussions between developed and developing countries regarding the global warming. And if you just focus on these things, mostly it would be done. Apart from this, relating to the October, relating to the months, you have a small short notes kind of thing. Just have a look at it for objective. That would be helpful. Next, coming to your fifth lesson. In the fifth lesson, Indian rivers and water resources, first you will have the perennial rivers and peninsular rivers. Learn the difference and learn how to locate them on the map. Apart from that, the lesson would be most generic. They will discuss about Tungabhadra basin, and apart from that, they will discuss how water is useful to us in various ways. It's a general understanding. And apart from all these things, you will have at the last about Hiware Bazaar, 4 bandis that they implement, that is Kurhat Bandi, Charai Bandi, Nash Bandi and Nasha Bandi. So just have a look at that Hiware Bazaar concept. It's most important. And then coming to the 6th lesson, population. In the population, just see what are census, how are they calculated, learn about the age structure. Apart from the census and age structure, you should also focus on population density. So if you just have a look at population density and then look at the age structure and how the population is being increasing, that would be helpful. So basically, even you have a concept called population size. Generally, population changes because of 3 reasons: births, deaths and migration. So just have a look at it. If you go through these things, your population is done. Coming to the 7th lesson, settlements. In settlements, learn what is a settlement, and then based on certain criteria, we classify the cities as metropolitan and all. Just learn that table. Apart from that, the most important thing is learn about urbanization and problems due to urbanization. learn about Erythropolis, and once after you are done with this, learn about the types of migration. You have urban to rural, then immigration and emigration, which comes under international migration. Go through that completely. Next, coming to your eighth lesson. So your eighth lesson is Rampur village. So your Rampur village is a general case study sort of thing. So what I suggest is just go through the lesson completely. Okay, it's just a kind of complete case study on how the people in a village live and what kind of occupations they take. Like they depend on fishery, they depend on agriculture, how the entire process in the village happens and all. So how is the land in the village, what is their occupation? It's like a case study. So just have a look at it, that would be fine. Next, coming to the ninth lesson, globalization. What is globalization? And then what are first it's very important lesson, so they'll ask you, oh, learn in this order. What is globalization? What are the factors that enabled globalization? And what is the impact of globalization? Then you can also learn how the globalization is impacting small scale vendors and the impact of globalization. Apart from that, there will be a concept called liberalization. So how liberalization, foreign direct investment, and there will be SEZs, special economic zones. So just have a look at these things, that would be fine for you to complete your ninth lesson. Coming to the 10th lesson, that is food security. So in the food security lesson, it is completely about how we are going to make sure that the food is secure. So majorly it starts with improving the production, and once after you produce, how do you store it and all. So it's a generalistic thing. So learn, they might ask you create an awareness through poster on food security, or give some suggestions on how we can improve the food security, how food security will be impacted based on the situation. So there will be generalistic questions. So just go through the lesson. It's quite simple. First, you have to increase the availability of food grains, availability of some other crops, then make sure that is stored in a proper way and all. So it would be quite simple, and there you'll also discuss about PDS, public distribution system. You'll also discuss about body mass index, BMI, about the nutrition status in people. So just go through this. If you just go through once, it would be enough for that lesson. Next, coming to the 11th lesson, sustainable development with equity. So in this particular lesson, sustainable development with equity, it is all about how do you develop by making sure that the environment is not impacted, or your development should not affect the environment. That is called sustainable development. There you need to learn very importantly about the Narmada Valley. Narmada Bachao Andolan, NBA, it's most important. So after that, you'll have various examples on how the sustainable development can be maintained and all. That you can write in a generalistic manner. So make sure you read that Narmada Bachao Andolan clearly, and there will be certain steps on how do you make sure the sustainable development can happen. So just go through it. So if you read these things, your first part, that is first 11 lessons, can be completed very easily. So my suggestion is today you complete the 11 lessons, and then tomorrow start with the history part. Tomorrow morning I'll even work on the history part, and I'll upload that video too, so that it will help you to learn the important questions from the second part. I hope these videos are useful. If you feel these videos are useful, please like, share and subscribe my channel, and make sure you check all the important questions and learn them. And I hope these videos are helping you a lot. Thank you.